will say it's tough coming into this room after a loss. We played pretty well at home this year, and to have to do this is not enjoyable, to say the least. But I thought Salle played a good basketball game. I thought we were a little sloppy at times and didn't take advantage of some opportunities. And when we had our chances to I guess, win the basketball game, we didn't take advantage. We missed free throws. We had a couple sloppy offensive possessions. We fouled one time in the corner. We charged one time, which I thought was a tough call, but the right call. And sometimes the plays that you don't make, and also a few things here or there, lead to not coming away with a victory, which obviously didn't happen tonight.
Coach, you talked a little bit about Maxey. It really seemed like he had his fingerprints all over this game. I mean, he led the team with 18 points. He had the charge foul, as you mentioned, and then he also had that blocking foul down near your bench that really swung.
Well, that's kind of what bothers me, is that Maxey had 18 and we still lost. I mean, you know, you would think that if he has 18 points and 6 rebounds, that huge boost would give us the victory. I thought he would change the complexion of the game with his energy and his athleticism. And the way it looks right now, if I'm watching as the coach, I would say he needs to play more. He's done that quite often. Now he just got to be more consistent and continue to give it to us.
Did he grow up a little more in this game, would you say?
Yeah, I think so. You know, he played well. I mean, if he could have shot free throws a little better, he probably was the MVP of the contest. You know, I thought that hurt us a little bit. You know, you can't go 9 for 18 from the free throw line at home. We missed numerous, I thought, open threes. Jesse had 3 or 4 of them that were, I thought, open, and that kind of was what happened to us a little bit at St. Joe's the other day. We missed open shots, and we did a ton of shooting this week. We shot free throws, and maybe we need to, you know, put smaller rims up so we really get better at it.
Derek, is this kind of a fragile time right now that your guys haven't been in this situation before, or at least haven't succeeded in this situation before? Is it tough to know which buttons to press to keep the guys in the right
absolutely.
stretch?
Yeah, it really is, because a lot of the kids haven't been in this situation before. It's their first time really through when they're playing a lot of minutes, and the schedule's difficult. I mean, starting back with St. Joe's and kind of coming through all the way to the end, it's a battle every night, and you hope you can win a couple of these close games to give them that confidence to say we can continue to push forward. But we do have guys that are basketball players. I think they're going to continue to come and compete, but like all kids, I think they can be fragile at times, and you have to you know, be conscious of how I deal with them, basically.
Is this almost the worst time to have the short time between this game and a Tuesday night game instead of a Wednesday night game because of that, or same token?
No, I think it's time to play. This past week was too long. We were ready to play on Wednesday. It was just this time of year, you know, it's time to play. You can only do so much in practice. I can only go so long. I think it's time to play games and figure things out on the fly a little bit through tape and mental preparation. Honestly, at this point, you know, you put the game plan together. The guys have to go play. There's not a lot of changing by either team. I mean, LaSalle's running all the same stuff they ran the last time. A tweak here or there. We pretty much had, you know, a similar game plan with some tweaks here and there.
How close was that last shot?
They wouldn't let me get near the monitor, so I couldn't tell. You know, I'll leave that for the referee. I'll let the refs deal with that. But I thought it was a 2 even live. Thought he might have got tapped on the wrist a little bit, but I thought it was a 2.
Any other questions?
All right, thank you.
Terrell, you obviously only had time to catch and shoot at that point. Did you have any idea at the time you caught the ball where your feet were with the line? Just everything happened to you?
I thought I stepped back. I took a step back. I thought I got all the way behind the line. I guess I didn't get behind it. The replay showed something different, so it's tough.
Chaz, can you talk a little bit about Maxey's play tonight?
He did a great job. I'm proud of him, and this is great for our team that he's playing the way he's been playing as of late, and just looking to improve on it.
Terrell, with all these injuries you guys have had to your front court, I mean, to see Maxey have a big night like that, I mean, is that an encouraging sign for you guys growing as a team and going down this stretch?
Definitely. It was a great game for him. He had a lot of influence, a lot of shots for us, played with a lot of energy, got some rebounds, a scrap.
Guys, how you have to shake off a game like this, given how important every game is from this point. Where is this a tough one to shake off, given how close it was?
You know, close games always gonna hurt more than you know, blowouts or anything else. But you know, it's just we know the type of position we in, so it's best we not dwell on the past game. And you know, we looking forward already. You know, Salle just won. You know, that's good. We just looking forward to getting to practice tomorrow and just working on our mechanics.
Is it a close game tougher because there's so many plays, one play here or there goes another way, maybe the result is different?
Yeah, close games are always tougher because you know, you figure you put in, you know, extra effort, you know, to get the extra possessions or the extra shots or the extra passes, and you know, for you to come up short, you know, that's like taking away your dream. So, you know, it did take a big punch out of us today, but you know, we could be the type of team to bounce back too.
There are a couple of borderline calls towards the end of the game with Maxi's charge, and then he also had the blocking foul down near your bench. I mean, are those the kind of plays, especially in a one-point game, that kind of deflate you a little bit, or is it easy just to let that one go and move on?
We really can't control the referee. They're gonna call it the way they want to call it. So it was tough. We practice that every day, and we know that when somebody steps between the track, that's a charge. But that's something we practice. So I mean, he didn't do it on purpose.